Hi. So let's continue with our work of Truffle and VS Code. In the previous lecture, what we have seen is that how we can deploy a blockchain smart contract using a VS Code, using Truffle and Ganache. Now, having said all these things, having seen all these things, let us move a step forward. What we are going to see today is really interesting and important. We will see that how a front end can be used with VS Code and how we can interact with our code using the front end. So keep on watching this video and learn the front end part of blockchain. Yes, so here is the VS Code which we Visual Studio which we saw yesterday, the smart contract which was built in the previous video. This was a smart contract. Let us go through this smart contract. This is a small smart contract which takes a value in this function called set value, and then it returns the value in the function called get value. We have already configured the truffle config.js. We have already configured the migration, and we have already built this contract and deployed this contract in the previous video. Still, let us build it again, not any harm in building it again. So let us build it again. So it is building the contract, npx truffle compile will be running at the background and compiling our contracts and finish running the contract. Now let us again deploy it. Before deploying it, let's see this Ganache is already working and see that all the transactions are zero. The number of transactions counts are zero. Let's see this, that for all the addresses it is zero. So let us deploy it, show and run commands and deploy the contract and deploy it for truffle config.js. So in the config.js, you can see this config.js. We have said that the network is 7545 and for local development it is 8545. We can make it 7545 also. So let the contracts get deployed. Okay, so it is being deployed. This is the cost which has incurred, the total cost. The value sent is 0 ethers, the balance, the account address which has been used, the timestamp, the block number, and this is the contract address. So let's open the Ganache. Over here you can see that this address 0xA188B transaction count becomes 1, which we have seen in the previous video also, that is 0xA1. So this is the address of Ganache which has been used. We can also see this in transactions, that this transaction has been executed, the details of the transactions, the sender address, that is the address, the contract address. So this has already been done with us. Now learning to the part which was today's learning is that how to make it interaction with the front end. So to make it interact with the front end, we'll be using this code which is, we have already written it in the file known as interact.js. You can name it anything. And what does it require? It requires a web3. It requires a web3, and it says that from where it has to run, it has to run from this address, and it requires a contract address. So let us save the contract address where the contract is deployed. So the first step is, in the code we have to give the contract address. The address which is written over here is the address when we run this program before. So I will replace this address with the new contract which have been deployed. And remember that this ABI and contract address we have to pass. So this is the contract address and the ABI file which generated when we compiled it. So the name of the ABI is as the name of the contract. You can see in the program the name of the contract was my contract. So the ABI file which is generated is known as my contract.abi. So remember to do these changes, my contract.abi, and put the contract address. After doing these two changes, nothing else requires to be done changed in this program. Only thing which is required to be changed is your output and input which you want to see from the your program. So in this case, there are only two values. One is the initial value and second is the new value. So what we are doing is, instead of taking an input from the user, we have written a small code over here where we are setting a value, that this value will be set and then this value will be returned. Initially no value was set and no value was returned. We have only deployed the contract. So over here we can set a value and we can get the value which we have set. So how to run this interact.js? So first thing is that you change the address, which we have already done. Then you open the terminal, which is control tilde. This terminal get opens. Now before running this interact.js file, you have to install web3 in your system, and particularly in the folder where you are using it. So we can see whether it is already installed or not. So we just see by the command npl list web3, we see whether it is already there in our system or not. So it says that it is already present and the version is 1.7.5. Remember that this JS file which we have written for contract, that is suitable for the version 1.7.5. So when you will install npm install web3, make it at the rate 1.7.5. I will not run this command because it shows that it is already there in this folder. Web3 is already enabled for this folder, for this project. So we will not again install. But first step which you have to do is, after doing the changes in the program, is npm install web3 1.7.5. After doing this thing, what you have to do is only node. The name of the file is interact.js. Just run this code, and when we run this code, what happens? It gives an error. It ran out of gas. Okay, so this is causing an error that it ran out of gas. So generally it should not go out of gas. It was a small program, even if it is going out of gas. So what we can do is, just hold on. Yes, so we resolved that error. That error which we were getting was due to, when I was copy pasting that contract address, I pasted the wrong address, means some digit was pasted wrongly, therefore that error came. So I again executed the program and got the address. So this was the new address and pasted correctly. So the error was only because the means we were not able to paste the correct address, the contract address. So now to run this interact file, what we do is node interact.js. Now as soon as we run this node interact.js, so because I've already ran it once, so it shows initial value 88 and then new value also 88. In the previous run it was showing initial value 0 and new value 88. Now what we do is we go to this interact.js file. It is not a complete GUI. Now I change this value of 88 to 8, and again I run this program node interact.js. So now it shows you that initial value is 88 and new value is 8. So this is how we are doing the changes, and these changes are being reflected. We can see the output in the terminal. Now having said all these things, keep on watching this video, and in the next video I will show you that how things are being changed at the Ganache end also.